What's up everybody, Danny's here and we are back at it again with another video. But before we get into it, make sure you check out all the links in the description below. So far, right off the bat, we have a Nintendo Switch Online update. And it's actually F-Zero GP Legend and F-Zero Climax for the Game Boy Advance. And what do I think of these games? They're actually kind of good though. But I might have a look at that though. Where last time we had F-Zero for the Game Boy Advance, but now we have, they're now available. We have F-Zero GP Legend and F-Zero Climax. I believe F-Zero Climax is the Japanese version for the Game Boy Advance. So let's take a look at them, and let me know, and let me see what it looks like. Alright, so we have F-Zero Climax. I mean, this game was probably released almost 20 years ago, October 21st. Then we have F-Zero GP Legend. I think these games are really good though. I really like F-Zero GP Legend though. But we also have, let's see, what do we also have? F-Zero Maximum Velocity for the Game Boy Advance. And now, as I can tell about F-Zero games, they're really good though. We also have F-Zero for the N64 and for the GameCube. I mean, there's also F-Zero game for the Wii U, but it's just called Fast G. I don't know, because it's just Fast G for the Wii U though, of course. It's kind of like F-Zero though, but we have F-Zero on the Super NES, and then we have F-Zero 99 for the Switch though. So far though, I think these games are really good to play for the Nintendo Switch. I wonder what games might be added next for the Nintendo Switch. I mean, let's talk about some NES games that should definitely be added to the Nintendo Switch. Now let's talk about some Halloween games that should definitely be added. Like one of the classics ones, Castlevania. I mean, we have Castlevania Bloodlines on Sega Genesis on Nintendo Switch Online, but I wonder if they're going to add in Castlevania 1, 2, and 3 for the Nintendo Switch, these NES games, and Super Castlevania 4 on the SNES on Switch, and also Castlevania 64 for the Nintendo 64. I wonder if they're going to add these games still. Also, we've had, let's see. There's also another Castlevania game. I mean, not game, but game. I think it's called Castlevania Legends, and this game was originally for the Nintendo Game Boy, though. It's a pretty good game, though, Castlevania Legends for the original Game Boy. And also, if you guys know what's your favorite Halloween game, put it down in the comments below. Mine would be most likely Luigi's Mansion. I really like Luigi's Mansion though, and also one of my favorites highlighted, I highly recommend, was Castlevania. Probably one of my favorites. And The Immortal. It's kind of like a wizard puzzle game for the NES, but they should also add one to the Sega Genesis. That might be really cool though. They should also add in Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 3 for the Sega Genesis, because there's only Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Sega Genesis for the Switch though. But I wonder if they're going to add in Game Boy games, Sega Genesis, SNES, and NES games, and N64 games, and the N64 mature games since they did the Game Boy Advance though. I wonder if this is going to be a thing still. We're about to find out, guys. We are about to find out. I mean, they can add in Japanese games for the Game Boy Advance, even from Famicom, Super Famicom. I don't know about the N64 games. They don't have Japanese games. No. It's just only NES, Super NES, and Game Boy Advance. So it's just only the Famicom, from the Famicom, Super Famicom. I mean, Famicom is for, NES, though. And the Super Famicom, though. And also, Game Boy Advance games in Japanese. We also have these Starfy games. There was Mother 3, but it's only for a Japanese game. This game was only for Japan though. They should add it in USA though. I know I've talked about this in my recent video, since we had the February Nintendo Direct this year though. And it was kind of frustrating though that Mother 3 was only in Japan, which is super annoying. I'm like, why not put it in US though? I wonder if this is going to be a thing. But I think F-Zero GP Legend was a really good game actually. So that is going to be it for today's video. I really hope you all do enjoy the video. If you do, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And plus, let me know what you guys think of the Nintendo Switch Online update in the comments below. Share your thoughts. Subscribe if you're new. Make sure to hit that bell notification every time you get notified when I post a video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.